Welcome student, I am Mr. Abhijit Bambre, working as assistant professor at Gokhale Education Society's Arts, Commerce and Science College Jawhar. So student, today we are going to discuss route of drug administration and various dosage form. There is various route of drug administration. Let's see. What is dosage? Dose is an appropriate amount of drug required to produce a certain degree of response in patient are called as dose. Dose is an appropriate amount of drug required to produce a certain degree of response are called as dose. For example, analgesic dose of aspirin for headache is zero point 0.3 to 0.6 gram per day, whereas its anti-inflammatory dose for arthritis is 3 to 6 gram per day. Next, there is various factor governing the choice of route. Physical and chemical property of drug, that is whether the drug is solid, either liquid or gaseous, then its solubility and stability. Its affect factor governing the choice of route. Whether the site of action is localized and approachable or generalized and non-generalized. Then rate and extent of absorption of drug from various route. Various route having different rate and extent of absorption of drugs. Suppose, for example, oral route having different rate extent of absorption of drug, while parenteral route having different rate and extent of absorption of drugs. Next, effect of digestive juices on drug metabolism. Next, rapidity with which the response is desired. Rapidity with which the response is desired. During the emergencies, there is drug having onset time, more onset time. Those drugs are used, or those route of administration are used. Then physical and mental condition of patient. It's very important factor to the choice of route. Next, route of drug administration. Oral route, then parenteral route, topical route, subcutaneous route, nasal route and rectal route. It's all about route of drug administration. Let's see one by one. What is oral route? Oral route, when we place a drug into the mouth cavity and chew or swallow along with water and milk, it's passed into a stomach, that is in mucosal barrier. Then it goes through liver via portal vein. In liver, first pass metabolism take place. First pass metabolism means metabolism take place before the systemic circulation. Drug pass through the liver, through the portal vein. In liver, there is first pass metabolism take place. First pass metabolism means the metabolism take place before the systemic circulation. Then through the inferior vena cava, drugs goes into the heart and heart circulate the drug all over the body and get desired biological response. It's all about oral route. Next, student, we are discuss oral route, their advantage and disadvantage. Its most common route of drug administration. There is some advantages and several disadvantages. Let's see. Oral route. It's safer, more convenient, does not require any assistant, then painless. Medication need not to be sterilized. For example, during the headache, we took a analgesic drug, aspirin or any other drug. There is no requirement of an assistant and there is no requirement or there is no need to be sterilization. Then both solid and liquid dose form can be given orally. Those are very important advantages of an oral route. Then disadvantage of an oral route. First one, onset of drug action is very slow, therefore not suitable during the emergencies. Onset time means how fast, and time duration of drug means how long. So route or oral route, drug onset of drug action is very slow. Next, irritant and unpalatable drug cannot be administered by this route. Next, in case of vomiting and diarrhea, the route is not useful. Next, uncooperative and unconscious patient cannot be given drug by this route. During the unconsciousness, oral route cannot very or effective as compared to other route, that is parenteral route. Then oral drug have to pass through liver, may get deactivated in liver before reaching site of action. For example, insulin is a protein, hence it get digested by enzyme in gastrointestinal tract. So via oral route we cannot take insulin. Next, parenteral route. This route include any routes other than gastrointestinal tract. This kind of administration takes the drug directly into tissue fluid or stream which avoid across of intestinal system. These routes include any routes other than gastrointestinal tracts. Advantages of parenteral route, that is, action is faster and definite as compared to oral route. Gastroirritation and vomiting does not affect it. Then can be administered even in unconscious and uncooperative patient. Then there is no effect of digestive juice because liver is bypass. A disadvantage of an parenteral route, preparation has to be sterilized. In oral route there is no need of sterilization, but in parenteral route there is need of sterilization. It is costlier. Then technique is invasive and painful and need of assistant. In oral route there is no need of assistant, whereas in parenteral route there is a need of assistant. Then local tissue may get injured during the parenteral route. So student, today we discuss what is dose, then different route of drug administration, then advantage and disadvantage of oral route, and advantage and disadvantage of parenteral route.